What up, what up, what up, family? What up, people, party people? Good morning. This is Alicia Nabel Santos. Welcome to my writer's life. And today's episode is titled Writing Rituals and the Writing Practice. So, because I like to be honest, I find that I'm constantly reinventing myself as a writer. I'm always looking for a new ritual, a new method, a new practice. I'm always looking to incorporate something because the old things, the old ways don't always work. What do I mean? So, my writing rituals are something that you do every day, right? Rituals are just like things that we do without knowing. They're just automatic, right? A ritual is something you know how to do this. Like you wake up every day and you stretch your legs, you brush your teeth, you wash your face, um, you shower, hopefully, you eat breakfast. Some of us have a certain ritual when it comes to the way we prepare coffee or tea, what we eat. Some of us are crazy OCD and we eat a certain thing every day. That's just our thing. Like for me, I like to have oatmeal and toast and tea, and I could eat this every single day. My writing rituals were always very important to me. So I would wake up in the morning, and the first thing I would do was I would write at least 3 morning pages. Morning pages are something that I got from The Artist's Way by Julie Cameron. And it was a way for me to write from a stream of consciousness, to write from the heart. Oftentimes it was like shit that didn't make any sense. And many times I had nothing to say and I would write, I have nothing to say. Like I felt like I was struggling. But the entire intention behind doing morning pages were to create a writing ritual where you would do something at the same time every single day so that you could create this habit of writing or connecting to creativity or getting quiet. Because that was the point. The point was that you would be able to sit with the page, and for that time every single day, you would be connecting to spirit and allowing for whatever to be born inside you to get out into the world. That was the intention. It worked for a while. I really enjoyed it for a while because it got me up, it got me going. And then it was something that I lost interest in. It wasn't working for me anymore. Another ritual that I had was that I wrote a blog every single day. I don't know if you know how hard that is to get up every day and to push yourself to create one thing, anything every single day so that you could be feeding your soul and feeding your art, even if it wasn't necessarily this like award winning piece of writing. It was something that I was doing that was a ritual to help me with my it was a ritual. Writing a blog was a ritual, but posting it and writing it was the practice, right? So coming to the blog every day, ritual, every day, post one blog. The actual writing of the blog is the practice. They went hand in hand and supported one another, and I miss it. I don't know what was the moment where I stopped posting blogs every day. I think I moved from posting like a daily journal entry in my first blog, which was Finding Your Force, and then my second blog that's under my name, Alicia Annabelle Santos. I moved from the blog. I would post very sparingly. Then I began to do these writing challenges. Also a ritual. day 1, day 2, day 20, day 30. I would do these like writing challenges, and I would have amazing people joining me, on the journey of writing. And all of it was, the intention was to come to the page every single day, even if it was for this fictionalized journey on this train ride to Russia, or one of my favorite writing challenges was when I went to Nepal. I have not gone to Nepal, but I climbed crazy mountains in Nepal and went through this entire journey of creating this diary every single day, albeit fictionalized, but it was a spiritual practice for me and a writing practice for me. Okay, moving forward. Here we are. We are in 2018, almost the end of 2018. And what have my rituals looked like this year? And what has my practice looked like this year? Interesting you should ask. 2018 has kicked my ass as a writer and has really challenged the writer in me. It's interesting because what I was journaling about today and meditating on was the writer I used to be back in 2001. The writer I used to be didn't give a fuck about what anyone had to say, was not concerned with accolades or validation or publication. The writer that is me in 2001 came to the page with this urgency, like it was dead ass life or death. Like truly it was, if I don't get this out of my body, it's going to kill me, or I'm going to kill someone. That's real. And so I wrote and wrote and wrote my ass off and wrote hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pages and thousands of words back in 2001 till I would say a good 2012. I think those first 10, 11 years of my writer's life, I was just producing, writing. I had rituals, right? I was writing every morning. That would open me up. Then I could do longer projects and I could stay with all of it. For me, my writing rituals were like starting off with this warm up, this, 30 minutes of writing in the morning, my 3 pages, 10 minutes of writing every morning. Like I went through these variations so that I could sit at my desk or at the table or at a cafe for like 3 hours and bang out 6 Pomodoros of writing. All of this was like the buildup for creating a practice, because a practice means that I'm actually fucking writing. It's not talking about writing. It's not dreaming about writing. It's not reading quotes about writing. It's not following writers and seeing if they're writing. It's saying, okay, I'm going to make some changes to my life because I need to practice my art form. Because truly, that's the only way that shit's going to get done. That's it. You got to do it. We have to do it. I have to do it. And so 2018, as I said, has kicked my ass quite a bit. My brother being sick this year has filled me. I was consumed with worry and fear for the majority of the year, so much so that in certain moments of this year, the writer in me was paralyzed. The practice of writing was paralyzed. I would write very minimally. I mean, I did a lot of writing. I'm not going to say I haven't written anything this year because that's not true. I have created amazing things this year. And I have been blessed with amazing things this year. I won a Brio for fiction this year. I wrote 7 children's books this year. I am creating, but I haven't been practicing as much as I'd like, right? I'm being honest because, that's what we do. We tell the truth out here. Writing rituals, the writer's practice. I think rituals are important because rituals are, for me, a spiritual practice. A ritual is that I'm honoring the writer in me by every morning saying, Alicia, I bow down to you. I am receiving from the universe and doing whatever that means for me. My rituals, I make tea. I place it on my desk, or actually it's my kitchen table. That's really where I'm getting my writing done. My kitchen table, and I write my morning journaling. That's that's the ritual. The ritual is the tea, open myself up. Maybe I'm reflecting about a dream I had last night. Maybe I'm reflecting on what I'm teaching, who I'm teaching. I do journal about my work stuff, my life stuff, my private stuff, my fears. I do a lot of conversating with myself, like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? Like, what's good? Like, where's your head? Where is your heart? When are you gonna come and write? When are you gonna dive back into your novel? When are you gonna finish it? And so that's the ritual, right? Every day. But the practice is the dedicating of time to actually do the work. The practice is not the ritual. It's not, oh, I'm going to do my morning pages. That is not the writing. That is not the practice. That is not that. That's the warm up. My rituals are very much part of my procrastination technique, right? The practice is sitting down and getting the work done, getting the writing done. So, how do we do that? I think no writer should ever tell any writer what they should do. I think that we, if we're writers, if we're really writers and we take ourselves seriously as a writer, we know what we fucking need. We know what we need. We know what works and what doesn't work. You know what works for me? To leave my house sometimes. To leave my house and go and sit in places like Grand Central Station, where there's so much movement and activity and fast pace happening. But I can go there and it's like I'm all by myself, even amongst all the chaos and noise. I'm alone, I'm quiet. I can detach from all of that crazy and be lost in my world. Some writers need complete and utter silence so that they can even have a practice. For me, truly, I know that when I'm in, and it doesn't matter what's happening around me. Things annoy me, like people, noise, street noise, conversation, maybe music. But for the most part, when I'm in, when I'm locked in, I'm in. And that, my dears, is what a practice looks like. You build up to that. And the sad truth is that once we're working on a project, right? We're working on a memoir, novel, poetry book, whatever it is, the moment that we stop doing the writing on that particular project, we have to start all over again. We have to be, reacclimated to the work. We have to get to know our characters again, get to know our scene, our setting. It's like we're starting over. But when you have a ritual and a practice and it's a joint pact, you're in it. And so today is my new commitment because I believe in starting over. I don't believe in beating myself up for the times that I didn't write this year. I'm not doing that. I am not going to do. I love myself way too much, and I know all of the amazing things that I create when I sit down and do it and actually do it. No, I'm making a commitment. I'm making a pact with myself, publicly and privately, that I am going to create new rituals and a new practice beginning tomorrow. Tomorrow morning. I'm going to get up and I know what I'm going to do and I know what I'm going to give myself because I know what I want to create. And so, with that said, guess what I'm doing again? Write the fucking story part 2. Write the fucking story was a crazy challenge that I did last year where I woke up at 5 a.m. in the morning and I wrote with several writers from different parts of the United States, 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we wrote from 5 a.m. to 8 a.m. That was my commitment to myself, that I was going to write from 5 to 8, 3 hours every morning before even doing anything. Why am I doing this crazy challenge again? Because it makes me feel good. It makes me happy. it makes me, it drives me, it pushes me and encourages me to keep going. That's why I love challenges. I love it. I love a challenge. And so I'm inviting you to join me. I'll be posting some stuff online about it. You can email me, info.aliciaannabelle@gmail.com. If you're down, just say WTFS, I'm in, and I'll send you the details about what that's going to look like. It's happening December 1st, period. And it's going to be online. So how you write with me is basically I send you an email link. You'll have access to a video, and I'll be doing Pomodoros and maybe even giving some prompts. Oh, brings me to something that I wanted to do in my writer's life diaries, is that I want to give you a little writing. Why not? It's what I do. I'm a writing coach. I'm the writing midwife. So let's do it. Get your journal out. Let's do some writing. I'm going to give you a prompt today, kind of like a cappella. It's not a cappella. What's it? Little freestyle. Today I'm committing to writing. Today I am committing to writing. What? Is it a poem? Is it a story? Is it a letter? Today I'm committing to what? What are you committing to? What I intend to write before December 31st is what I intend to write before December 31st is ... Send me that shit. I want to see that. I want to see what you intend to write before December 31st. Tweet it. Find me on Instagram. Send it to me. Find me. I'm everywhere. Send it to me. I want to know what you're committed to doing before December 31st so that I can be shouting you out and holding you accountable via my diary. I am committing. I'm going to set my intention right here and right now. My intention before December 31st is to have my first draft of my novel completed. Period. Shit. All right, yo. That's it. I'm out. That's my intention. That's my vow to myself. Thanks for tuning in. I will see you around the way. Peace.